What's up, tennis fans? I'm Lauren Lynch, and this is Tennis Now, your source for the latest tennis news now. ATP players currently competing at the Sony Ericsson Open in Miami took to the soccer field with the NASL's Fort Lauderdale Strikers. During the 40-minute match titled the Hope Match for Japan, the professional soccer team beat out the tennis stars 4-2. So maybe they shouldn't change their careers. Starting was Novak Djokovic, Kei Nishikori, Feliciano Lopez, Juan Monaco, Richard Gasquet, Victor Troitsky, Andy Murray, Marcos Baghdatis, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga, Jurgen Melzer, and Gasquet's physical aide as their goalkeeper. While world number 1, Rafael Nadal, Alexander Dolgopolov, Patito Storace, Ruben Ramirez Hidalgo, David Marrero, Fernando Verdasco, and David Ferrer were all substitutes. Andy Murray and Marco Baghdatis both scored goals for their team, the ATP World Tour Allstars, but their efforts were not enough to beat the Strikers. The Hope Match for Japan will donate proceeds to the Red Cross's efforts to aid Japan following their disastrous earthquake and tsunami. Go to the info section to get a link to the highlights of the fun match via video. Some drama may be amidst the former number ones. One has 16 Grand Slam titles in singles, and the other has 18 Grand Slam titles and is retired. After climbing mountains and fighting breast cancer, it seems Martina Navratilova has publicly announced that she believes Roger Federer will never be number 1 in the world again. She said, "I don't think he'll ever play as well as he did 3 or 4 years ago. That's not to say he can't still win a slam, but it's difficult to see him climbing back to number 1. Then Martina added, "Nadal is dominating and Djokovic's confidence is off the chart. Roger has lost 3 matches this season to Djokovic and lost to him at the US Open last year as well. It will get under his skin." Of all people, she can speak because she has been at the top and dominated the rankings and records for at least 21 years playing, all the way to the age of 47. However, the world number 3, Federer, disagreed with her kindly and said, pretty much defending her statement like a gentleman, maybe she missed the London World Tour Finals. Maybe she was somewhere else climbing Kilimanjaro. I love her. Look, I think she's been an inspiration to my wife, and I always love seeing her. But if you've had the microphone in front of you and you get a negative question, you get dragged into it. And she's in front of the microphone a lot of times, like other experts. And eventually, you can't just say only good things. You have to also say more negative things. He said after his loss at the Indian Wells final, "I'd rather lose against a guy that's ranked very high, so I know I'm controlling the rest of the field against top guys. If I'm playing well, I know I can beat them too." So that's what it is. At the end of the day, I can't change it, and I'm happy with my game. Do you agree with Martina? Is the reign of King Federer over? If you were his coach, how would you change his game to beat Djokovic? Now for some match results. 7th seed Li Na, 10th seed Shahar Peer, and 13th seed Flavia Pennetta were all upset and fell out of the draw. All of the rest of the top ladies stayed in, including world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki, Samantha Stosur, Maria Sharapova, Jelena Jankovic, and the rest of the seeded players. We will get to see the seeded men come on the court today and for the rest of the tournament. So stay tuned and logged in to tennisnow.com for live scores and draws of the matches. Well, that wraps us up for today, tennis fans. Be sure to subscribe to the Tennis Now YouTube channel. Click on that button right up here. And while I'm here, I need to remind you guys, please click on that soccer video. Get to look at all the players playing and kicking out their points. And also, I wanted to remind you that Tennis Now is having a Facebook contest that's super easy. All you have to do is submit a photo, share it with all your friends, and get as many likes as possible. The first prize is $400, the second prize is $200, and the third prize is $100. Free money for having an awesome photo and sharing with your friends, which I know all of you have tons of friends on Facebook. Well, I'm Lauren Lynch, and this is Tennis Now. Thanks for watching. See you Monday.